Our theme for this month is Thanksgiving, the Word, and the Bible. But I will start with Thanksgiving. How to have a thankful heart. That's our topic or theme for this Sunday. So, Psalm 105, as we explore how to have a thankful heart, David, that in time of great thanksgiving of the kingdom of Israel. Because for the first time in history, that God's holy ark or the covenant was brought to stay into the city of Jerusalem. And the ark was built upon God's command during the day of Moses. So if you will see here, this is the ark of the covenant. And that was designed, a symbol, the presence of God. And at this very moment, in this Psalm 105, that's the first time. And David's time, the ark was about 400 years old. And they will celebrate. And this is the presence of the Lord in the midst of the teaching in the Old Testament. And this place on the lid was also referred to a mercy seat. If you will see this. In my office, I have the replica of this Ark of the Covenant. And you will see that's the context of this Psalm 105, and that's why they celebrate, they want to celebrate because of the Lord Jesus Christ, because of God in their lives. Because in this ark is the presence of God, they guided them. Because the old covenant in the day of atonement is no longer needed, and Jesus Christ became a new covenant in which His sacrifice on the cross was a complete atonement for sins. And how to have a thankful heart. Next week will be the Thanksgiving long weekend. And of course, each one of us, I'm sure, we have something to say to be thankful to God in our life. For me, just this life is a gift from God. That I'm standing in front of you. In many areas that we are so thankful to God. We are thankful to God that we are here in Canada. So today, in obedience to God's holy word, I will jump. Yeah, okay, Psalm 105. I will ask you please stand with me as we read these first 5 verses that David songs of thanksgiving, or the whole, up to verse 11. It's a little bit small, but open your eyes a little bit wider. Okay? So in obedience to God's holy word, shall we read all together? Ready? Read.
Give praise to the Lord, proclaim His name, make known among the nations what He has done. Sing to Him, sing praise to Him. Tell of all His wonderful works. Glory in His holy name. Let the hearts of those who seek the Lord rejoice. Look to the Lord and His strength. Seek His face always. Remember the wonders He has done, His miracles, and the judgments He pronounced.
Yes.
He has served the descendants of Abraham, His chosen ones, the children of Jacob. He is the Lord our God. His judgments are in all the earth. Remember His covenant forever, the promise He made for 1,000 generations, the covenant He made with Abraham, the oath He swore to Isaac. He confirmed His Jacob as a decree, to Israel as everlasting covenant. To you I will give the land of Canaan as the portion you will inherit.
This is the word of God. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, thank you for your holy word that we are about to meditate in. Father God, I pray that you will bless this into our heart. I pray for your special anointing for your messenger and every heart and ears that who will listen to your word. Father God, I pray that you will touch us, O Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. We will be seated. In 5 very simple words, I want to give you the opportunity to give thanks to the Lord. I thank God for, and then you can just add 2 or 3 words that you are truly be thankful to God. Anyone who brave enough to stand and say, I am thankful to the Lord because of, or for.
I want to thank God for His goodness, the salvation that we have.
Amen. Thank you, Ate Norma. Praise God. And then later on, in this meditation, you will see why we need to say publicly. Anyone? I say, the first one, I said, I'm very thankful for the life. I thank God for my family. Who else? Kahit Tagalog, sige. Napasalamat ako sa Panginoon sapagkat
Salamat ako sa Panginoon sa lahat ng binigay sa akin. Lalo na sa aking mga anak.
praise the Lord sa lahat ng kanyang mga anak. Kasama pa ni Manuka. Bakit yun eh? Di ba? Amen.
Pamilya.
At mga apo.
Pamilya.
Oo. Sa asawa. Salamat din sa asawa. Okay. Ayun ba ho? You want to praise and thank God? Salamat tayo sa Panginoon. Sige lang po.
I'm thankful to God because everyone.
For everyone. Amen. Salamat po po. Pero pa ho? You want to say yes, man? Sige. Happy Valentine's.
I thank God for His blessings and paggabay sa aking pamilya and
Family.
for us.
For us.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Meron pa po. Sige na. Nais ang Panginoon marinig ang ating pasalamat sa Kanya. Sino sa inyong first winter, ngayong taon na ito, dito sa Canada? First winter season. Meron ba? Okay, meron. Yun. Ayos. Praise God. You will never regret. And anyone, before we continue our study, meron pa ho? Gusto kong pasalamat sa Panginoon. I want to thank God for alam mo, naiyalang kayo. Kahit Tagalog, sige. Kahit Ilocano, Bisaya. Pero kaya na. Salamat sa family natin, our family. Sa trabaho, everything. We want to so thankful to the Lord. Okay. So dahil wala na, let's continue our study. You know what? It is amazing how many times we see the words thanks, and thanksgiving in the Bible. In the King James, these three words, thanks, and thanksgiving, is found about 128 times. You want to count? You can start it tonight. But according to some, to those who study the Bible, said 128 times the word thanks, and thanksgiving. So it's very important. And he certainly gave thanks to the Father. Yes, himself. And Paul also several times he gave thanks to God. Just for example, in 1 Corinthians 15:57, he said, "Thanks be to God who give us the victory through our Lord Jesus Christ."
Amen.
And also in Philippians 1:3, Paul said, "I thank my God upon my every remembrance of you." You will see, all of this, it talks about thanksgiving to God. He said, "I thank be to God." And you know what? God wants us to be thankful, and also God commands us to give thanks. It is His command.
Yes.
Okay? And God wants us to be thankful. You know what? We have a lot of small kids, 2, 3, 4, 5 years old in the church. A lot, I tell you. If you will go there, you will see a lot. And then there are some new babies, infant. There are still a lot. In my office, I have a jar of lollipop. So every Sunday, they always come to me, lollipop, lollipop. And they know where to go. I said, okay, go. And then after that, what will you say? Thank you, Pastor. Pastor, thank you, Pastor. Thank you. I'm happy to give that lollipop. They know it now. Every Sunday, I have that stack of lollipop in my office. They knew it. And then there are some kids, they are a little bit, it's very difficult to win. It's like ayaw niyang kausapin kayo or masungit. But lollipop na ang katapat. And become my friend. Okay? And God wants us to be thankful. You know what? In Philippians 4:6-7, He said, "Be anxious for nothing." You see here? Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by
Prayers.
prayer and supplication with thanksgiving. He said, let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, said, will guard your hearts and mind through Jesus Christ. A wonderful passage. Said, be anxious for nothing. And God wants us to be thankful. And another text is 1 Thessalonians 5:16 and 18 to 18. Shall we read all together? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Rejoice always, pray without ceasing, in everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus.
God wants us to be thankful. He said, rejoice always. Pray without ceasing, and in everything, give thanks. In everything, give thanks. In every season, in every situation, God wants us to have a thankful heart. But how often we are very truly thankful. I've got to say I'm not really thankful that I should be. Probably some people will say, sometime I'm really, really thankful, but on the other time I'm pretty ungrateful for what God has done in my life. But the Bible says, command us, in everything, give thanks. Sometimes there are some situations in our lives that we have difficult to say, thank you, God. I was at the hospital last Thursday with the other board of elders or members of the elders. We visited one of our members for 24 years, nearly 25 years being a member of the church. She's now, soon, she will be with the Lord. We were there.